Alright everybody, what is going on? It is your boy C4 here, and look at the gameplay in the background. It is EA Sports presents UFC on the next-gen console. That is right, Beast Mode TV has blasted into the future, gotten that Xbox One tip, and today I'm bringing you the best, most unbiased UFC review on the internet. You look at any blogs or anyone that has, put any reviews up on YouTube, they either come off as they were paid by UFC, they were too overly excited and overly positive about the game, or then you have the latter side of that argument, which is the people that are just trolling and shitting on the game for the sake of shitting on it. Now me, I am a monster UFC fan. You're going to expect a lot more of these videos on the channel. I used to write for a website called 411mania.com for their, for the MMA section of it for a couple years ago. I've been a diehard UFC fan. I think it's definitely a little oversaturated. I haven't been watching as much as I used to, but I still catch all the big fights. So I'm definitely going to be bringing lots of these, lot more UFC videos. So I hope you guys leave a comment in the comment section below what you want to see. I'm working on a career mode right now that's going to really come along the lines of my Johnny Manziel, LA Raiders connected career from Madden 25. So I'll leave you with that. I'm working on that as we speak. But today I want to really get up a review from a non-biased person so that you guys who are on the fence about buying this game can make an honest decision, because there are positive and negatives from this game. So I'm going to break them down for you. I'm going to talk about the visuals, the gameplay, the sound for some reason, which is if you look at any review they bring it up, and the game modes. So without further ado, jumping right in, I have played all the previous UFCs. I don't think I got the last one on Xbox 360. I had Undisputed 2. Then I got bored from the game, and I didn't buy the next one. The game was really stale and boring. It was the same goddamn game every year. I played EA MMA. I actually liked that game the most. I thought the mechanics were better than the UFC Undisputed games. I played Unleashed or whatever back on the PS2 days. So I have played a lot of UFC video games. So, that is kind of my expertise and history in this gaming franchise. The visuals for this game are by far the best, and rightfully they should be. It's on the next-gen console. The graphics are 10 out of 10 for me. They look dead on. Most of the fighters are accurately represented. A big thing is that the heights and body shapes of the actual characters are very realistic. I was Alistair Overeem and I fought Mark Hunt. You could really see the body shape difference. A lot of times it looks like a guy that was 6'6" would almost look the same from afar as a guy that was like 5'11" or something like that in previous games. So they really add to the realism effect for this game, and it was fantastic. The tattoos are dead on. When a guy gets cut, the different cuts, it's not always the same fucking cut that you get. The blood, all that stuff, visuals are spot on. You don't have to, there's no complaints here. When you get that game, it's visually outstanding. Now, I'll just get the sound out of the way. I don't know why everyone keeps shit on this game because of the sound. Who gives a fuck? I don't buy a game because Joe Rogan and Mike Goldberg, oh my god, they have so much depth and detail on my fighter's name. They bring up all these little facts. Who gives a fucking shit? So anyone that really goes into depth about sound, their opinion should be flawed and valid, because if you're buying this game not for the gameplay and how it looks and, all the game modes, and you're just like, oh my god, I need that sound, I need Joe Rogan to be telling me how to teep kick more effectively, you're a fucking idiot. So, visuals and sound out of the way, we're going to jump right into the gameplay, which is the most important part of this game. And the number one factor is that this is going to be taken as an arcade game, not a simulator. And rightfully so. There's a lot of people that tend to shit on this game. There's like, oh my god, you can throw like 9 spin kicks in a row, and it's not real. But is that really what you want? Is that what really EA wants to do for the UFC brand, and make a fight simulator? Half the fights in the UFC go to decision. If you made this game realistic, like I don't even think like FIFA 14 and Madden, they're not even simulators themselves. They're all arcade style games. So why would you expect EA UFC to be any different? Half the fights in the UFC go to decision. If you want realistic games, you want half the time you play this game, the first round to be a feeling out process, and the second and third round either, ground and pound to a decision, or just getting dry humped because some guy has a strategy against you, or do you want to have as much fun as possible, being able to throw outrageous highlight reel kicks and have knockouts left, right, and center, good submissions, all that kind of stuff. Now, I'm not going to knock you if you're looking for a simulator game, and I'll tell you right now that if that is what you're, hoping for or more inclined to purchase, don't get this game. It's not a fight simulator. It is an arcade-style game. That being said, this game, as being viewed as an arcade-style game, is pretty good. I'm going to say that it's, the controls are very similar to the previous Undisputed games. There's lots of, even though there are a lot of people trying to claim that they got rid of all the stick twiggling and stuff like that, it's still in there. All the ground transitions, all the takedowns, takedown defenses, submissions still require a lot of using the sticks and stuff. And, the punches are, there's the same punches for all the fighters. I really think they could have maybe added more diverse punching sets. But still, for a game, there's not too many gripes there. I'd give it a 8 out of 10 for just the gameplay alone. Now, the game modes, this is where really depends what you're looking for in terms of game modes. The online side of things so far has been absolutely outstanding. One of the biggest things about these games is that you're kind of timid to jump online because you think that you're going to come against all these people that have mastered the controls and mastered all the transitions and submissions and know all the cheats and fucking cheap shit like, oh my god, they can super punch me every time. For my 2 fights that I've had online, there's been no lag whatsoever, no flash knockouts that have been debatable. I'm 2-0, yep, 2-0, pumping the chest, flopping it out. Everyone, it just comes out with open mind. I personally have still not got adjusted to the submission system, which is, definitely gone the way against the button mashing. It's a lot more technical, very confusing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, if you run across your boy in C4 and you lock him into submission, you're probably gonna fucking get it on me, because I still haven't figured it out yet. But, everyone online so far has been, open-minded and, really willing to stand and bang and just, take the game for what it is. Not try to be a fucking cunt douchebag and, just submission you and take you down all the time, not really do anything with it. Try to John Fitch you every goddamn fight. Online has been very excellent. Now the career mode. This is my bread and butter. I usually don't tend to go online because, from maybe the very couple videos I have done on the channel that have been online, I'm a fucking angry person, and when I get fucking horrid bullshit decisions, I'm just not in a good mood. I'm not in a good mindset. I shouldn't be around people when I'm playing online sports, so I try to limit the amount that I play. Definitely will be entertaining, and I'll probably have to get a couple videos up if you guys like it, because UFC videos are coming. I'm letting you know right now. But I usually tend to go to career modes. FIFA 14, I like the career mode. Madden 25, connected career. For this one, the career mode definitely is better than what it has been before, where you get to be your fighter, you start on the Ultimate Fighter, there's lots of little vignettes and all these cool things with Dana White, and then you just stand, you unlock new punches and skills and grow your attributes up, pretty much what you'd think, but that's it. It's still the ABC formula that they've done since UFC Undisputed. I'd like to see a little bit more. I can't really nitpick at this current time about what they could add or what they could take away, but still, career mode, still, when you could still go 30-0 in your career mode. That's just the kind of, I'm playing on the second hardest difficulty right now. I'm not a master right now, but the fact that, in career mode, that if you're a good player, you can still go undefeated and, break all Anderson Silva's records and stuff like that, still shows that career mode needs a little bit more work. Definitely, I think almost every career mode that EA does really still needs to take a page out of what 2K does with NBA 2K series. There's so much interaction, so much, outside of the game, tasks and objectives that you can do that really make it that unique experience that EA has failed to do in almost every one of their releases. They really need to look into that. I think that would make this game even better. But it's still not a bad start. This is definitely just the platform for next gen for the UFC series. Not a bad game at all. What else can I talk about? I don't know. You guys can leave a comment in the comment section below if you want me to elaborate more. But overall, I will give this... I'll go into the creative guy. Creative fighter mode, definitely, I would still say this is actually lacking. If you're buying this game thinking there should be a huge amount of customization, there's still not. They still give you the same 30-40 presets for your fighter. A little bit more realistic for the tattoos. And more customization in regards to your sponsors and the type of clothes that you wear, but it's still pretty limited if I do say so myself. I'm not a big user of the game face feature that EA Sports uses, but that actually probably is one of the negatives for this game for me. The career mode is not really negative because you assume it's going to be the same sort of rehash every year and just slightly more improvements, which it is, but I think the creative fighter mode definitely should have been done a little bit more. But overall, we will give EA UFC a 7.5 out of 10 for an arcade-style fighter game. Now, expect more UFC videos on Beast Mode TV. If this is your first time on my channel, make sure you subscribe to Beast Mode TV. We bring the best UFC content coming soon. Check out my Madden 25, FIFA 14, every goddamn gameplay you ever want to fucking see, motherfucker. It is your boy C4. saying peace out, subscribe, I love y'all. Nick Diaz is the best fighter ever. GSP, you scared, homie?